more than just my armpits stink. That's why I use Secret whole body deodorant everywhere.
4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend whole body deodorant, which gives you 72-hour odor protection from your pits to your
Secret whole body deodorant.
Colbert's got Matt Damon, and from Ghosts, Daniel Pinnock, tonight on CBS.
There was an assault on the truth. Not your truth or my truth, but the truth. But what does the evidence say? When people see this lab, I want them to know we get it right.
A new CSI Vegas, Sunday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
An excellent start to March today. I'll show you what's ahead for this weekend and when we could see some rain or storms. Live from downtown Marquette, it's your 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mitchell Reif. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a local Catholic school is observing Lent with community fish fries that are aiming to put all the proceeds towards a class trip to Rome. Plus, a pop culture show returns to Bay College's campus next month. We'll show you what you can expect at BayCon 2024. And the recent graffiti that has now hit several businesses. Hear from local police on what they know so far. Your 19 News at 11 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
In your first warning weather forecast, Ariane, we've had some crazy weather the past couple of days. What are the hours ahead looking like, and what does the Copper Dog weather this weekend kind of look like?
Great questions. I will go over that Copper Dog event coming up after the break. But as you can see right out at Mont Ripley, love this little winter scene, although it didn't feel like winter today. And as Mitch asked, we'll see clouds increasing this evening. Those winds still coming out of the southwest. They could get a little bit breezy. We're expecting those to kind of taper off overnight, excuse me. Temperatures still fairly warm out there, but I've got your full forecast on the way.
In an apartment building in Houghton County Township caught fire this morning. Police responded to a fire at Northwood's apartment in Portage Township at 5:30. Though the north side of the building was engulfed, all the building's occupants were college students that are on spring break, so no one was inside. The sheriff's office says the fire appears to have started in the mechanical room. Next month, pop culture show BayCon returns to Bay College. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons shows us how attendees are already planning for one of BayCon's most anticipated events.
Regular clothes have never been my thing, so my dad actually got me into sewing when I was really little.
That's how Bay College student Laura Palmgren got her first taste of cosplaying.
It's essentially taking your favorite medias, be it books, movies, art, and bringing them to life. I have created a half goat, half human, mushroom twin sisters, Maya and Celia, video game characters like Chun-Li, psychos from Borderlands.
In addition to sharing her cosplays on TikTok and Facebook, Palmgren is running the cosplay contest at Return of the BayCon on April 20th and just finished her own cosplay for the event.
It was just a dream of mashing together my favorite Sailor Scout along with the Mandalorian series.
The helmet is 3D printed.
My dad helped me wire in some lights for it.
And the majority of the magnetic armor is made of foam,
which involves me wrapping my body in saran wrap and duct tape, drawing the armor template onto my body, and then I'll mirror that over so I don't do it twice.
This cosplay took Palmgren about 80 hours to complete, but she says it's worth the effort.
I do it for myself because I love it and I love being able to express my imagination, but I also do it because I love to see the smiles on everybody else's face.
And while it may seem daunting to a newcomer, Palmgren encourages anyone who's ever considered cosplaying to jump into that first creation.
Go to Goodwill, have your idea, go find some clothes that resemble it a little bit, and you can just do tweaks. I mean, if you can't sew, it's all about hope and hot glue. The community is super supportive. We're all there just to hype everyone up and get more people cosplaying. That's why I'm here.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
And Catholics around the world are observing Lent this time of year, and an Escanaba school is taking the opportunity to bring the community together and raise funds for a student trip. Many Catholics practice abstinence from meat on Fridays, and each Friday through March 17th, Holy Name Catholic School is hosting fish fries. Guests will receive a full meal, including sides, dessert, and a drink, and the proceeds will all go towards a Rome pilgrimage for juniors and seniors at Holy Name High School, a Chesterton academy.
Really beautiful opportunity for those students to walk the streets of the history that they learned about, study the philosophy and the theology, even read the Latin inscriptions above some doors.
Looking in all the textbooks and stuff, it actually coming to life, I think that's pretty sweet. I think it's a good experience for anyone.
Holy Name's Fish Fry Fridays runs from 5:30 to 7:30, and all are welcome. And only a few days remain for the current application window on a state housing grant. The My Hope grant helps residents who meet income requirements with up to $25,000 in repairs to make their homes more energy efficient. The current application window ends on Monday at 8 a.m. and there's an online application portal, and currently there are around $3 million of funding allocated to the UP. If residents think they meet the grant requirements but don't see their zip code, they can still apply. Some of the requirements include being below the federal poverty level and a hardship related to the COVID-19 pandemic.
It's tied to the coronavirus relief fund. So there is a requirement that there's a hardship. It's a self-certification, but if people are not able to, or are not comfortable with saying that they had a COVID hardship, they cannot participate in this program.
The next application window opens the last week of this month. We'll have more information and more details on the requirements and a link to the My Hope grant application on our website. Just head to WZMQ19.com. Out of our Washington bureau, Congressman Jack Bergman is pressing Aspirus Health for answers on closing their Ontonagon Hospital emergency and general services. Now, this just happened a couple days ago, where Aspirus Health announced they're transitioning their Ontonagon Hospital into a rural health clinic in mid-April. Bergman tells us he's looking for answers as to why they're abruptly closing emergency services, something the community needs. Bergman says he feels like Aspirus is ripping the rug out from under the community by not giving proper notice about these changes.
Within Ontonagon and that whole area where you got the Porcupine Mountains, and whether it be the people who live there full-time or literally the hundreds of thousands of people who come to the area to recreate, what if there is a medical emergency? What do you do? So right now, I guess we're still in a discovery phase to understand exactly what the decision process was with Aspirus to do this closure. But obviously, the failure to let people know, that's bad on them.
We reached out to Aspirus on this, and they say other than their press release, they don't have any additional information to share just at this time. And everyday products you buy from the grocery store may be getting smaller, but they're staying the same or even increasing in price. It's called shrinkflation, and if you've noticed it, you're not alone. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon spoke with lawmakers who are taking action to protect your favorite products and your wallet.
This issue was...
According to Senator Bob Casey, consumers around the country are being taken advantage of by large corporations through what he calls shrinkflation.
The product is shrinking, but the price is not shrinking.
In recent months, Casey has released several reports examining corporate greed in America. In a report on shrinkflation from December, Casey cites several examples of products that have decreased in size but stayed the same or even increased in price. According to the report, consumer favorites like Cocoa Puffs, Doritos, Wheat Thins, Gatorade, and even toilet paper have slowly been getting smaller, oftentimes unbeknownst to the consumer.
It's a ripoff. It's a deceptive practice.
Experts say shrinkflation is a very big issue for consumers across America.
Shrinkflation is absolutely deceptive. It really exploits the fact that consumers are less likely to notice a change to the unit size rather than the overall product price.
Aaron Whitty with the Consumer Federation of America says shrinkflation is often subtle, but adds that historic levels of inflation have created a ripe environment for it.
There's sort of a ready-made excuse, but that's all it is. It's an excuse. It doesn't excuse any of this behavior, and certainly certainly doesn't make it okay to price gouge Americans.
Now, for some reason,
Now, Senator Casey is introducing the Shrinkflation Prevention Act, which would direct the Federal Trade Commission to establish shrinkflation as an unfair or deceptive act or practice. It would allow the FTC and state attorneys general to take civil action against corporations that engage in it.
the problem now is a lot of companies can get away with it without any consequence at all.
The great thing about this legislation is that would ensure that we have a cop on the beat. We know that we'd have a federal agency that has specific authority to define and go after this practice.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Our local communities know how much we love our Great Lakes. It's not only a great spot for recreation. Our local congressional members are working together on legislation that continues a critical program that helps protect our Great Lakes. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp has this report.
I've lived in Michigan my whole life, and the Great Lakes are really a part of who we are.
Michigan Senator Debbie Stabenow can't praise our Great Lakes enough.
It's tourism, it's agriculture, it's fishing, hunting. I mean, in the UP, I mean, it's part of our way of life and the beauty of Michigan.
They are a gem to our communities and a priority for many of our local congressional members. To keep our Great Lakes great, congressional members are pushing to extend the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative. It's a fund that helps projects target the biggest threats to our Great Lakes, like invasive species, contamination, and protecting native habitats.
30 projects in Marquette County alone. When you look at Deer Lake and the mercury contamination that's been cleared up, other lakes that have been taken off of the designation of area of concern, and now you can swim and now you can fish and so on. We look at algae blooms that are lessening because we're not seeing the same runoff that we have seen before.
Members say the GLRI has done wonders for our Great Lakes, like habitat restoration for bird conservation along Lake Erie, and new projects like addressing polluted stormwater runoff from Hyde Creek in New York, just to name a few. They're sponsoring legislation to extend the GLRI through 2031 and increase the funding for the program, in hopes it'll continue boosting local tourism and, of course, the environment.
This is a huge part of our economy, and most importantly, it's really a huge part of who we are.
At the Capitol, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Your full weather forecast is coming up after this break, as well as the race for Republican presidential nomination continues in Washington, D.C. With voting underway there, we've got that story on the way next.
"19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Who will be there when the final whistle blows or the final votes have been cast? Will you start a career in the broadcasting industry? Be there. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way, and you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Only at Menards. Dutch Boy paints make transforming your world easy.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget, we're our...
Hi, Paul.
Meet Opie Taylor. He's dramatic. A dreamer.
I wish that I get a B in arithmetic.
But most of all,
I think you're the best sheriff in the whole world.
he's devoted to Dad. It's Andy and Opie on The Andy Griffith Show.
Weeknights at 8 on MeTV 19.1.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasic.
Radar is very boring this evening. We're going to just move on to the temperatures right now. We don't have any precipitation at the moment. Those temps right now look like some, winter highs, but these are the current temperatures at the moment. Houghton very close to 50 degrees still. Our lows tonight in that 30-degree range, and those clouds are going to be increasing this evening. And in case you didn't know it, we've got spring on the way, which it did feel like today, right? About 18 days, but did you know there's actually 2 different springs? Or actually, there are 3. So we have meteorological seasons and we have astronomical seasons. Astronomical seasons are the seasons that most of us are used to when we talk about spring, summer, winter, fall. But these change. You know how sometimes it starts on March 19th or March 20th? Well, the meteorological seasons actually start on the very first of the month of every 3 months. So for spring, it'll be March, April, and May, and that keeps it easier to compare data over the years and the months. But let's take a look at the next 3 days here. We've got a sunny day tomorrow, loving this, and then we'll have some clouds for the evening. Again, those temperatures in that 40 to 55 degree range. On Sunday, we have some chances of afternoon showers and then possible thunderstorms coming that evening, friends. I'll show you that in a little bit. And then Monday, we'll expect windy conditions and probably some rain showers. We've got the Copper Dog 150 going on that actually started this evening and it continues into Sunday. Those temperatures, like I mentioned, still fairly warm. Gusts on that Sunday up to about 35 miles an hour. So be prepared for that if you're heading out to that event. And I mentioned rain. So we'll see some rain showers on Sunday night, probably scattered, and then on Monday and Monday evening again, and then possibly coming this Friday of next week, Spread Goodness Day. All right, winds still coming out of the south, and we're going to see those calm down a little bit. But like I mentioned, on Sunday, we've got some gusty conditions possible. Here in Marquette, we'll see about 35-mile-an-hour winds. And then taking a look at our future cast here, some cloud coverage on our Saturday, but I mentioned mostly cloudy skies that evening, some chances of sprinkles in the afternoon, and then likely thunderstorms pushing in. Your 7-day outlook for Marquette, we'll see those gusts on Sunday, 35, and then showers on Monday.
The race for the Republican presidential nomination is continuing in Washington, D.C. Natalie Brand has the latest from Washington.
Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley is campaigning in Washington, D.C. today as the district begins voting in the GOP presidential primary.
What do you make of the race this year?
Well, it's like a soap opera, and I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Donald Trump has won every state that has voted so far. Haley is holding out hope that moderates will give her a boost in D.C.
Nikki is still putting her message out there, and I support her message.
And on Tuesday, when 15 states hold their primary elections.
It's great to be here in Virginia.
She campaigned in Virginia Thursday, trying to make the case that she has a better chance of beating President Joe Biden in November.
You gotta ask yourself, if all these early states, if 30 to 40% of the people are not voting for him, how do you win a general election?
But Trump is leading in polls of the Super Tuesday states when more than 1/3 of the delegates needed to win the GOP nomination will be up for grabs.
I anticipate Trump landslide and him going back into office.
Trump and Biden held dueling events Thursday in Texas, about 300 miles apart along the U.S.-Mexico border.
This is a Joe Biden invasion. It could be 15 million, could be 18 million by the time he gets out of office.
Join me, or I'll join you, in telling the Congress to pass this bipartisan border security bill.
A new Gallup poll out this week showed immigration as the top concern facing the U.S. among those surveyed.
And artificial intelligence is changing the world of technology. Bradley Blackburn shows us how tech companies are incorporating AI in everything from phones to even the operating room.
Robotic surgery has been around for years, but doesn't give surgeons the same feel as a hands-on operation.
That may be changing. This robot uses artificial intelligence to send sensory feedback to the hand devices so surgeons can feel when they're touching tissue. It's just one of many AI products on display at the Mobile World Congress Tech Show in Barcelona. This smartwatch from DoublePoint connects to your device and allows you to use your fingers like a mouse to navigate through apps.
Every time you tap your fingers, there's a certain vibration that occurs, and that we can pick up with the sensors that are already in our smartwatches.
What is the population of Barcelona?
The company Humane is selling a $700 AI pin that's operated with your voice.
Barcelona is approximately 1.609 million people.
The device can also project information to your hand and allows you to scroll with your finger movements. AI is all the buzz right now, but some experts say too much too soon could come with a backlash.
And this is a risk because from a consumer perspective, if a lot of these brands that you see around us are just throwing AI in as buzzwords, it risks becoming increasingly meaningless because AI doesn't mean a lot to consumers. It's what it actually enables.
Right now, it enables this Lenovo laptop to create a transparent display. On this phone, it can turn text commands into a picture instantly. Analysts believe this is just the beginning, and AI will eventually transform technology.
Your 19 News sports are on the way next.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Tashina Arnold and I go off once again. Come join the choir. Then the animals put us on edge.
Yeah, you can touch your head.
That's okay.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, Monday at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
This is home, it's where we get along. This is home, and together we're strong. Oh, this is home. This is home, it's our town, it's our song. This is home, this is where we belong. This is home. Yeah. This is home.
Hello to you, I'm Gail King.
I'm Tony DeCopel.
And I'm Nate Burleson.
This is us. We're all here to wake up your mornings to help make sense of the latest overnight developments.
What you can expect from your day before you head out the door. You'll also hear directly from the biggest newsmakers in America.
And you'll see the best group of journalists in the business with exclusive reporting and breaking overnight news.
That's a lot. Watch CBS Mornings right here on your new CBS affiliate in the Upper Peninsula. That's WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. High school district boys basketball trophies have been on the line tonight. We'll start in Division I, where Marquette had home court advantage in its contest against Traverse City West. And early on for Marquette, Connor Firestein would give the Sentinels a 7-point lead at 10-3 with a minute to go in the first quarter. TC West coming back. Mason Zimmerman for three, sure. And just 20 seconds into we now have a tie at 12. Firestein would the nice rejection here, but Wally Tupper to Lincoln Lockhart, and West finally has its first lead at 17-16. Lockhart not done by any means, about the same spot and about the same result. Good for three, and that put the Titans up 3. Jacob McPhee will get a bucket here. 1 point difference for the Titans at the half, but they pull away to take the district title 58-45. TC West will meet Cadillac Tuesday night in Gaylord in a regional semifinal. Division II, let's go to Kingsford, por favor, where the Flivers were taking on Escanaba, and Gavin Grondin makes the layup in the fourth quarter. Kingsford trying to hold a lead, but Escanaba, Shane Wallen knocks down a 3 and knocks down a 3. That gets Esky close. Morgan Slake Slike at the free throw line, yes. Then the Flivers step up on defense. Grondin with the steal. He'll get it up to Joey Weber for the layup. And Kingsford wins its second straight district title 48-40. The Flivers get another UP opponent Tuesday night. Scoreboard, please. Sault Ste. Marie defeated Boyne City 54-41. And this regional semifinal will take place at Munising High School. Division 3, Jeffers visiting the Westwood Patriots. We'll pick up the action late in quarter number 2 as Westwood's Edward Anderson will find Liam Luke in the corner, and Liam is shooting pretty darn well tonight. 14 points off the bench. Jeffers, though, led at the break 29-26 to the third. Luke added another triple to tie the game, then Andrew Nemi for 3. He had 18, 32-29 Patriots, timeout Jets. Lincoln Just will get the ball for Jeffers, and he'll find Chase Kinnunen. He drives, yes, and the foul, his first basket of the night. Free throw tied the game at 32. Jets again. I'll let you make the call there. Then Lincoln Just will knock down the triple. Jets in front, 35-32. Staying with the green and white, Kinnunen, the Matthew Schutz for the high arcing layup. He had 15 points, Jeffers up by 5. Then off the deflection, Levi Fromm with this triple, 48-37 Jeffers. He led everybody with 22, did Mr. Fromm. And Westwood cut at the 4 late, but Jeffers hold on. The wins the district title 62-56.
We never know who's going to be our leader at night in, night out. So that's the story of our team.
Landon Larson contributed 10 points for Jeffers. The Jets will be back in Marquette County for a Division III regional semifinal Tuesday against the Menominee Maroons. They defeat, no, not that score, doggone scoreboard. Menominee defeated Iron Mountain 51-49 again, so it's Menominee and Jeffers Tuesday at Marquette Senior High School. In Division 4, it is Wakefield over Ironwood 41-37. Eli Dannison had 21 for Chassell, but Gabe Popko had 21 for Lake, Linden, and Hubble. Lakes win 56-47. These two winners Tuesday at Houghton High School in a regional semifinal. Also in D4, Forest Park 59, Norway 51. North Central, no trouble with Superior Central. Winners meet Tuesday at Kingsford High School. Also, Munising runs away from Big Bay tonight 62-21. It was Rudyard 5 better than Pickford 55-50. These two winners meet Tuesday at Manistee. St. Ignace takes the district title 71-51 over Harbor Light Christian. Onaway over Inland Lakes 83-77. The two winners here Tuesday at Inland Lakes. College hockey, oh boy, not much time for this one. Here we go. First period for Michigan Tech against St. Thomas. Alex Nordstrom of Hancock with a chance, but Aaron Trotter was there for one of his 36 saves. About a minute to go in the second period. It is Liam Malquist getting the puck and putting it right there past Blake Pietola. That made it 1-0. Michigan Tech not able to get on the board. Your winner is St. Thomas in this one by the score of 2-0, 6:07 tomorrow night. Blake Pietola, 25 saves. To NMU and Bowling Green. Slow start, but Christoph Popp would get one going for the Wildcats to make it 1-0, about 15 minutes to go in the first. And it stayed for a while that way. NMU would clear a puck coming up here that gave Bowling Green a chance, but no luck for them. In the second period, a breakaway. Isaac Bandu almost gets knocked down, but he's going to hang on just long enough to put the puck into the net to make it 2-0 Wildcats. And NMU goes on to win by the score of 4-1. 6:07 tomorrow night to see, and the Wildcats still have a chance at home ice. Can we go to the CCHA scoreboard, please? Where Lake Superior State defeated Ferris State 4-1. Bemidji State clinches the title by the score of 6-0. Brandon Piku had a couple of goals there. Come back to camera on me, please. In the state individual wrestling tournament, 3 wrestlers will advance to the state final. Gladstone's Drew Hansen in Division 3 at 126. Defending state champion Eli Rouse of Kingsford at 215, and Iron Mountain's Fulton Stroud in D4 at 165. The Westwood Girls Bowlers at the state tournament today reached the quarterfinals, but were not able to pull it off, and we will be right back.
Mike Ludlum Sports, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Every penny will be used properly. All the folding money will be misappropriated because...
Colbert's got Matt Damon and From Ghosts, Daniel Pinnock, tonight on CBS.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order. With 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
Shriners Hospitals for Children is awesome.
Wow, I was a really cute kid. But it's true, Shriners Hospitals for Children is awesome. The first time I went to Shriners Hospitals for Children, I was 2 months old. Since then, they have helped me with over 18 operations and thousands of rehabilitation hours. Because of their care, now I live a full, independent life. I got my driver's license, and I'm going to college.
It's amazing to know that there's someone looking out for me and my family.
And it isn't just the doctors and nurses who have been looking out for me. It was you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's keep this amazing story going. All you have to do is go to loveshriners.org, and you'll be a part of something special too. Thank you so much.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
While we have clouds increasing this evening, they're going to scatter tomorrow. We'll expect a lot of sunshine, a little bit cloudier on our Sunday, and breezes returning, and then we could see some thunderstorms on our Sunday night. Taking a look at the 7-day for Escanaba, gusty conditions on that Sunday up to 30 miles an hour, and those temperatures in that 40-degree range will cool down a little bit next week. What a gorgeous day we had today, and in case you were down along the Superior coastline here in Marquette, there was a Superior Sasquatch out there. As much as I love costumes, this is not me, but a shout out to Missy and crew. Thank you for sharing this wonderful photo.
That is amazing. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for joining us on 19 News. We'll see you right back here Monday at 6/5 Central. Have a great weekend.
WZMQ TV 19, continuing to stand with the people of Ukraine.
My name is Brett Watt, and I've been at Goodwill since supposedly 2011, but don't quote me on that. Before Goodwill, I don't know what exactly, yeah, it's complicated, but it's what I actually enjoy. I always say, you know, it just motivates me, it helps